What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Alpha Heel, the commish of Apex Madden and Apex College Football. And don't we have a great matchup tonight? It looks like Jim is getting another prime time game as he takes on the 6-2 San Francisco 49ers. And both teams are 6-2 right now, so very competitive. We will go over a couple of the things here. I think Coherent is running late. I think his shift at the gay strip club is just ending. I think it ended like 7:30, so he's got to count up his tips, and he should be on in a little bit. So hopefully everybody can hear me. Type in the chat if you can hear me. What's up? Talk to me. Talk to me if you can hear me. We need a head count, man. We need a head count of all you people in here, man. So I don't know, maybe it didn't transfer yet. So anyway, we are going to talk football, okay? And we're gonna kind of look at a couple of the statistics here while I wait on Coherent after his again strip club venture. Sounds good. Okay, thank you, Tim Briggs. Thank you, Jim, who will also be playing in the game. And we're going to be talking. I want to go over now that it's very exciting. I'm very excited, mainly because we have Neon. So that's right, we have Neon back, which is pretty awesome. I think it's going to help out. Be able to track stats. Every commissioner loves to have Neon Sports. So pretty excited about that. But we are going to take a look at a couple things here. Like I said, it's very exciting that we have Neon back. Want to take a look at the standings here. This is why we are showcasing this game. If you take a look over to the right, you can see San Francisco and the Giants are whoever wins is going to be tied for first place with Flair. Loser will go down to 6-3. Both still have control of their divisions. So while it might not be a super important game, it's definitely it could be a matchup later in the playoffs. So this is going to be pretty big for us. So, kind of looking at the playoff race here in the AFC, you got me at 8-1. I have no idea how that is happening, to be honest with you, with three ability players. Cincinnati 6-2. Tom, who whooped me, and then Brett, who I just beat, knocking down to 6-2 instead of 7-1. But I don't know how the hell he's loaded, man. He had like 5 X Factors, which is kind of crazy. But hey, Coherent, are you there?
What up? I'm here.
All right. Can everybody hear Coherent? Go ahead and start talking.
What's going on, everybody?
How do we sound? Do we still sound good? Do we need a mic check or anything, or what's going on? Just want to see.
Should be good. What was last time?
All right. So, what do you think about the league right now as far as standings and everything?
I mean, it's going pretty smooth. I'm a little lower than I want to be because I'm trash, but besides that, it looks about right. You're a little higher than you should be. You should be at the bottom somewhere.
So he says you're a little low.
Okay. It's going pretty smooth. A little lower than I want.
Okay, so looks like it's sounding pretty good. So we should be good in that aspect. What do you think about us getting Neon back? You pretty excited about that, Neon Sports?
Yeah, I've always loved Neon. Makes everything easier as far as trading. That's for sure. You don't need to do anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Game canvas, everything goes right. It makes everyone's life a little easier.
Jim says we have a slight echo. I kind of fixed it a little bit. Can you, Jim? Can you tell us we have an echo now?
Damn.
Talk. Coherent.
Going on. Well, better not have no echo anymore. This shit's annoying.
All right, so sounds like they're going to go live here pretty soon.
Yeah, it said
Hopefully
A.
we can get everything set up here. I want to kind of go over. Let me see here. All right, I see. Kind of looking at the statistics here. TalkCon. I don't know what TalkCon means, but Coherent. What like so? As far as the standings go, are you kind of surprised about anything? I mean, we have a lot of teams right now. I don't know why this is loaded like this. Oh, here we go.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I'd say it's pretty accurate as far as our better users is concerned. I'm a little lower than I should be, but I mean, there's a couple of us that are lower than normal. But I don't think it's too far off what I'd expect.
Yeah, I mean, like, and kind of looking at the standings. I know Seahawk. I know he's out there searching for his this should be like 90 Day Fiance, isn't he? Looking for his future wife, like a moose or something.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't shoot apparently.
Yeah. So he said he's not
I
coming
can't
back.
get a cat.
I mean, literally, this is funny.
He's not
coming back until they get a moose.
It's fun.
And what did you say in chat to me? You said he's probably not coming back.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely hilarious, honestly. But yeah, so he's him and 49ers, him and J-Row are neck to neck. He's probably going to take a forced loss. Kind of looking at the East, you got the Giants, Philadelphia 4-4. You winning a couple big games, going to 4-4, and then Joe 3-6. What's your thoughts on that division? Obviously, you being in it.
It's gonna be a final grind to the end, especially if Jim loses tonight. It only puts me one game behind him. Smart straight behind me.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a fight, especially in the final wild card spots. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is going to be a big game for Jim. I mean, if he loses and goes down to 6-3, and you guys win, I mean, you guys are one game away. Going up here, going NFC South, you've got Tampa Bay, Air J. He's 6-2. Carolina's 7-2. No shock there. Flair's really good. He can't. I don't know. I haven't seen him play much, but I don't know. He's always really good on defense. But then you've got the NFC North. You got Detroit 5-3, Minnesota 5-3. You got Chicago. I mean that division right there. I mean, it's kind of like.
They're looking real good.
First to last, it's like 2 games.
Bears got me. I already played him. I got Jordan next.
Yeah, Manny's pretty good. Jordan's really good. He's one of our best players in the league.
Yeah, man. I let him have his favorite team because I didn't want to deal with that cat.
Yep. So we got 4 minutes to go. So we'll just kind of talk about the AFC real quick. We talked about Cincinnati, New Cleveland, Traumatic Sin. Old MSR guy actually went with us. He's going to be joining. So he wanted me to pass the message along, and he doesn't want you doing any, like, messing with the game settings. Okay? I'm kidding.
Some things never change.
Yeah. So then we got Houston, 6-2, leading their division. The Jets. I mean, man, that AFC East is like anybody can win that. 3-5 is leading that division right now. So we're gonna, we'll kind of see how that thing plays out. And then the AFC West, in my opinion, is the toughest division. I mean, you got me, Maserati. You've got Coog. I mean, just right there, neck and neck. So, well, I don't know. Like I said, it's been really fun. Defense really sucks on this game, so that kind of. He said won't start until 8. He said we're live. Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, so kind of walk me through what about statistic leaders? Any shocker there when you kind of look at the statistic leaders?
Well, I have not looked at them one time, so I can't answer that question.
Okay.
Let's look. I can do it right now because I got to pull it up.
Well, I can tell you right now, Joe Burrow, no shock, is just eating
not at all.
lunches.
I'm not really shocked about Stroud being up there for Joe because such is how Joe is.
Tom came in here to kick ass and eat candy bars, and he's all out of candy bars. It looks like. So yeah, we're gonna be in for a
Candy bars.
we're gonna be in for a real fun.
I'd say if I had to say one shocker after looking at stats, real quick, is Warren for the Steelers, third in rushing.
Okay.
That'd be my one shock. And okay, Blue for Joe, number one receiving in the NFL. He's a running back, not a receiver.
So yeah, I mean, we've got a pretty. I mean, it's pretty competitive here. I'm pretty happy with.
Must have been.
Sorry, I'm kind of messing with things here, making it look a little bit sexier. So bear with me here. I'm trying to get it to.
I mean, worse.
Trying to get it to look sexy. So you guys, if you're out there, you guys. So they got 2 minutes to kick off. We've got the menu up here. A Prep Picks live. Who do you? I mean, what are you looking for with these two guys? I mean, you've played. I mean, listen, both guys have been with the league for a while. Both guys play their type of ball game. What are you looking for? What do you see in this game?
They both play pretty good D, and they both make the right read with the quarterback for the most part, I'd like to think. So it's going to come down to who makes the one mistake or two mistakes with the quarterback, I think. Who throws into the tight window and throws some interceptions.
Yeah.
Because they're both pretty solid. I mean, that's probably the formula of most games, but they're both pretty solid offense and defense. They take care of the ball for the most part.
Yep. I mean, that's one thing that I kind of see as well. Jim and Jay, I mean, they're both very good on offense. They both cause a lot of turnovers. So, I mean, this is something we could see, especially with the offense the way it is. I mean, you could see a very, like we could be looking at like 54-50. I mean, we could easily be looking at that with like 4 turnovers, or we could be looking at. I mean, I thought that last game, and then it like him and Maz. I mean, I can't remember the score, but it wasn't like super high. But it was a good game.
Like 28-34 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely solid.
I am giving Jim the go ahead whenever he's ready to go. But yeah, I'm. Do you obviously we're calling the game? Do you want to make a pick? Do you have anybody that you think like kind of stands out? Who you think's going to win, or what do you think?
Well, I mean, I haven't looked at the teams overalls, but sitting far away, I would think that Jaro's got a little better of a team. So I think he has a slight edge. They're both pretty even skill-wise. So I'd probably have to, if I had to pick one, I'd probably have to go with San Fran just because I think his team's just got a slight edge.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Jim. He's really good at the game, and he's really got this. He's starting to figure out this Giants team. I have not played J-Ro and obviously Madden. I played him in CFB, but I just feel like there's like limitations to the San Francisco team. I just feel like there's like they're not. They've got a lot. I mean, they've got a lot of great. I feel like they're top heavy. Got a lot of great players, and then they're just not really filled depth wise. And I feel like Jim's defensive line is probably going to be able to get pressure on Purdy. I don't think their line is that great. So I think I'm going with Jim. If I were to guess, I would say 42-35, Jim.
It depends on the matchups because he don't got the greatest line, but he does got Mr. Trent Williams over there. He's probably the best left tackle ever. So if you can get him matched up with the best edge, you can get a little bit of time. But I don't know. I feel like J-Ro's kind of used to that because until the last couple of years, that's kind of how Philly is. He's got a QB who really can't stretch too much. He had a really star power team with not much depth he had to build. I feel like San Fran, he's used to teams like that.
Yeah. I mean,
but Jim's solid. You can't make many mistakes with him.
It's kind of crazy though. Every time I pick, like J-Ro is like very sneaky. He's a good player. He knows what he's doing. He's one of those guys that like when I watch him, like he's very like, even when I play him, he like does things to get the ball moving. He's really good at that. Like, it feels like if he gets a lead, he can keep that pretty well. So we are headed down onto the field, and we will. It looks like Jim is going to be kicking off to J-Row here. So let's see. I need to get the. Let's see if I can get the sound on. So again, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. We are calling the game between the 6-2 San Francisco 49ers and the 6-2 New York Giants. Both players here know what they're doing. Very good on the sticks. This is going to be a good matchup. J-Row's wearing that. It looks like an old version of the white and black pants. He always likes to do these. He did this with Miami back in CFP. He had these like weird looking. I think he liked the black uniform a little bit, put the white jerseys with it.
I like those red from the Giants. I like that red.
Yeah, I do too. I know Giants are kind of limited in what you can really do. So, the 2nd and 13, they do lose 3 yards on that last play. Comes out in the I formation, plenty of time, drag over to the sideline, and Jim stops it. Looks like Jim did have that flat, had that hard flat there. Now he's going to bring up a 3rd and 13.
That'd be the far of the ball, though. I know it's just a little hit, but.
Yep. One thing that I can tell you is that J-Row can't get panicked here. Jim will pounce if that's what happens. Looks like he comes into trips formation. Purdy doesn't have enough time to look like he used a stunt. Carter gets in, almost gets a sack, and that's going to bring up 4th and 13. Great 3 and out by the New York Giants. Very tough possession, opening possession for J-Row.
Carter went into the inside of the stunt, and then he just destroyed that offensive line with a dirty spin move.
Absolutely. And nice return by Wandale Robinson. Gets it down to the 44 across the line of scrimmage. This is our first look at the New York Giants offense. Who are you looking for here as a playmaker?
How many people he can throw off him to keep going forward. He uses them both. Tracy's a speed back to the edge, and Scatty
just a single back, 2 tight end set. Has plenty of time. And J-Row, instead of intercepting it, he bats the ball down. That's got to be kind of frustrating, but great play call by J-Row to stop that pass.
That'd be frustrating. Very. You ain't gonna make many mistakes. Double coverage or other rip.
And sometimes you can't really afford that, especially when you play a guy like Jim. Jim loves that single back formation. A run back falls down, but Neighbors is wide open in the flats. Spins across the defender, and he gets taken down at the 21-yard line. That's going to bring up a 1st and 10 situation. Great play call by Jim.
That match coverage guy came out of it, and he went right there with a vacant hole.
You are correct. The other side had the flat, and it looked like match coverage on the right side, which left him wide open. Stretch play here. Tracy gets a couple yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Jim likes to establish that running play. One thing I noticed about Jim, he loves playing under center, and he also likes to utilize the play action. So we'll see if he goes to that. Coming out in that wide formation here. Run. Tracy has a green up the middle, gets all the way down to the 7-yard line. Great job by the Giants, but I did notice that he came out in that nickel formation anticipating that pass.
Big hole. I could semi-throw. He definitely gets past 100%.
Smurf is talking smack about you in the chat.
He's always talking smack.
He's set here. Scatterboat doesn't get much there. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal at the 5. He's under that pistol formation here. Looks like he's going to go into a shotgun formation. Looks like he's running that Vikings playbook and that shotgun ace formation here. Jackson Dark's going to put Malik Neighbors, and he runs the ball to the middle, and Neighbors gets in for the touchdown. great run by Malik Neighbors and great job of Jim Jones anticipating them, going after Neighbors and leaving the middle of the field wide open there. And they start out. He starts out pretty fast in that possession.
Could have been a pick six instead of a touchdown.
Exactly.
That's a shame.
So now J-Row must answer. Scatabo, he gets down to the 20-yard line. I don't know what that's the risk of taking it out, either getting popped for a fumble or not getting up to the 30. He's coming out I formation here. Stretch play. He gets the block that he's looking for. McCaffrey gets the first down. He's all the way to the 31-yard line. Great run by J-Row.
Great user by Jim on there. If he didn't get off that block, that could have easily been a 30, 40, 50-yard gain.
Absolutely. So he comes out in under center. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set. Run McCaffrey. McCaffrey tries to bounce it outside and loses 2 yards in the process. It's going to bring up a second and long situation, just like the first possession for J-Row.
That looks like he's guessing around, trying to throw early downs.
Looks like 49ers are coming in that 2x2 set. Run by McCaffrey. He tries to bounce it out again, and it looked like Jim was waiting for him. He does pick up 3 yards, makes it a 3rd and long, but more manageable, obviously.
Like right here, he's got to, if he gets close, he's got to go for it. He can't.
It looks like he's got McCaffrey next to him. 2 tight ends to his left. 2 wide receivers to his right. Purdy, plenty of time, and oh man. Looks like Bobby almost made that interception. So that's going to force another punt by J-Row. Not the start you're looking for if you are J-Row.
Could have easily been a pick right there. So.
Wandale Robinson get another nice little run here. Nice return. Good field position again for the New York Giants. Not quite the midfield, but man, he has started off fast. And they're coming out in this deuce ace formation. 2 tight ends. And again, the Giants love their 2 tight end set. And a nice run by Tyrone Tracy all the way to the 33-yard line. He gets the first down and more. And that is another great run by Jim Jones.
Big play.
Are you kind of shocked that they're coming out in these packages?
I mean, yes and no. It's a little tight quarters and easy to get the ball out. And if you can protect Bosa, get him locked down a little longer, you can stretch it on the medium to deep gains. Making the smart reads quick.
And Jim is really good with those bootlegs, but it looked like J-Row had that blitz coming, and he was ready for it. So Jackson Dart's coming out in 2nd and 10. Run to Scatabo. Scatabo has open field, and man, they are just running it down the 49ers' throat. It feels like if you're J-Row, you've got to get out of this nickel formation. He is just eating you alive with these single back formations here.
He's got to match personnel. Only time it should be a nickel right now is that there's 3 wideouts. Condensing them.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Nice open pass to Neighbors. Neighbors, if you watch that, the middle linebacker went after the drag, just left the backside in route wide open. Gets the first down, so it's 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So just a little bit with that drag. Enough to leave a vacant hole.
Yeah. You are watching Apex Prime. This is our game of the week with the 6-2 49ers against the 6-2 Giants. Another stretch play here, but it looked like J-Row tried to cut off the outside, but he cut it back in of it did get 3 yards on the carry, so that brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. If you're J-Ro, what are you anticipating right now?
Something he's got to make a stop. He's probably gonna be running. Like, he's got to sell it.
Comes in the near formation. Scatabo is in for the score. The Giants are up 14-0. Listen, this is not impossible for J-Ro to come back, but he's going to have to make. This is going to be one of the most important drives of the game for him. This next drive.
Got to get a touchdown, or he's on the verge of getting blown out. Because Jim gets the ball at half, he could easily get the ball back, score, take the whole second quarter, leave him with 2 minutes maybe, and get the ball again.
He's going to have to make something happen. It looks like Jim Jones' ferocious defensive line. He's just not getting anything. There's no running lanes for McCaffrey, and he's able to just kind of like, I don't want to pick what he's, he just figure out what he's doing, but like he's really got it nailed down. He's playing really good defense in a game that really doesn't have enough defense.
Nope. You can get pressure, that makes it easy. That's for sure. It's one thing I can't get. Teach me, Jim.
Absolutely. He's coming out in that deuce formation. Jim pinches the line, anticipating a run up the middle. Bootleg. He has a wide receiver. Oh, man, he goes with Kittle instead. I feel like if he would have went with that wide receiver, he would have had a lot more yards. But that was a nice, safe pass to get that confidence going for Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was the right decision. I don't know. He might have made that throw, but it's also Dart, Purdy, whoever. They sell those.
He's coming out in a split close here. Run up the middle for McCaffrey, and there is nothing there. Again, this defensive line, he does blitz up the middle this time, but that defensive line is just not letting anything come up the middle.
That's our first down he's ran on. He's got to mix it up a little, I feel like.
He has the trips on the left side here. He's got Pearsall on the right. Brock Purdy, quick pass to Ayuk. Does a nice hitch route, but only gets 1 yard out of it. That's going to bring up another 3rd and long situation. And that is the end of the first quarter. We're going to go into the second quarter with the Giants up 14-0 on your Apex Prime game of the week. And what does he have in store for Jim Jones' defense here? He has 3 wide receivers to the left. Has good time. And he underthrows Ayuk, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9. His offensive line did a great job of actually pancaking the guard, or pancaking the defensive tackle, but he makes a terrible throw there, and now they're going to punt again to Jim Jones.
They easily been a pick on that play.
Yeah, it looked like a weird pass, like a weird animation. But
Wise
J-Ro punts out of bounds, does not give Wandale Robinson anything to work with there. So it looks like he's coming out in that trip single back formation. Jackson Dart, plenty of time. He has a guy open, and he gets it to him, and there's a flag on the play. I think that could be interference. And no, it's holding on Andrew Thomas.
But Jared better watch his user on that play.
Yes, we have Coherent, who is the gameplay coordinator. He is also watching to bust somebody's ass tonight. Oh, nice pass to Neighbors. Man, the defense just did not do their job. It looked like everybody was open on that play. He ran that cover 6 trap. That's a very popular play because it almost matches cover 2 and cover 4. But that didn't, he just was wide open. Neighbors had the first down. And he's going to move the chains again. Play action again. Has him open. Great job. J-Ro batting down the ball. He actually had that crosser open, but he went with that corner route.
That corner's got to be Perfect throw.
Not only does it have to be perfect, you almost have to highball that.
Reform it.
Yep.
That's what you do on those. Always forget about that myself, though.
Yet again, another single back formation. And that's there in man. Nice little run play that only gets a couple yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. This would be a huge stop for J-Row if he can get Jim to finally punt.
Most definitely. Stop and get the ball back. He's the point.
He's got to get some pressure, though, which is really hard in this game. Oh, the comeback routes. Perfect pass by Dart to Neighbors. And this is a connection that is slowly get going in this league as Dart, the rookie, is finding his best weapon on the team. 1st and 10. Jackson Dart's coming out in the shotgun. Passes to the flat to his running back, and he gets 6 yards on that. Nice job of just picking up yards as he goes. He's doing a nice job of just taking what the defense is giving him.
That's how you play. You got to start short and work your way deep. You don't look deep first. That's how you get into trouble.
Absolutely. Looks like it's a screen. J-Rose saw it, but he got blocked. Fred Warner can't catch Tracy. Tracy finally gets pushed out of bounds, but he crosses midfield all the way to the 32-yard line. Another 1st down for Jim Jones and these New York Football Giants. Steve Franklin says, "Hey guys, I'm here but can't really chat. Good show." Thank you, Franklin, for the support. Gets it to the flat. Theo Johnson, that popular tight end that is very fast. Nice drag route. Outruns his defender, gets the 1st down. And man, I think J-Ro is going to have to get away from this blitzing. I know that he's not getting a ton of pressure, but man, it's just leaving so many guys wide open.
Yeah, he can't stop anything right now. Blitz, man, zone, it's getting picked apart no matter what he does.
Frustrating. Oh, nice little RPO to Neighbors. Neighbors in with the score, and the Giants go up 20-0, pending the extra points. And I will say, Jim Jones is doing a really good job of mixing up his play calling. He's really got J-Ro confused.
I'd put points on the board. Jim gets the ball at half, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if J-Ro doesn't score here, this could really, really be over for him in a hurry. I will say, though, my game against Brett, I was down 21-0, and I did come back to win. I pat myself on the back, but I will. Anyway, me saying that, I'm saying that it's not over until the fat lady sings.
Yeah, it is Madden. I've personally been down 28 points and came back before. Not this year, but especially this year, I feel, with how bad D it is. One play change. Oh.
He sends a man in motion here, Ricky Pearsall. Play action. Nice little rollout pass to Pearsall. Pearsall gets the 1st down and more to the 42-yard line. This is what they needed to get this offense going. They have to score here. I mean, I would think if there's a 4th down, he has to go for it.
Yes, at least short to medium.
He's doing a good job of moving a change, but this run game is just not working for him right now. And he throws it over the middle to Pearsall, and he's intercepted by Dean. Dean did a nice job of kind of baiting him, kind of backing up, but it's all legal. He did a great job of backing up and getting that interception. And man, Jim Jones gets the ball yet again at the midfield.
Yeah, that was a great play by Jim.
Very great play. Great usering there. Play action. Plenty of time. He has X wide open, and he goes to him, and he runs out of bounds. Neighbors had green grass in front of him with nobody there. But I think he threw it a little bit too late. He does get the 1st down, but that could have been a touchdown if it was a little bit earlier.
He threw it late because B had a step on the deep route. He
This
thought
is
about
not,
the boot.
you know, like Jim does such a good job of mixing in that play action and run. I thought that was going to be a play action, but he did run that inside zone. Did not get anything. In fact, loses the yard. As you can see, I think J-Ro is playing on tilt right now, full tilt, meaning that he's going to send the doghouse. This is where Jim can capitalize. If I'm Jim, I'm going to take a shot over top.
Sometimes that's the answer, though. If you can't stop someone, it's get a stop in 3 plays, or they're scoring 3 plays.
Absolutely.
Get the ball back one way or the
that brings
other.
up a 3rd and long situation. He does run the ball, does not get anything out of it. As you can see the timer at the bottom, it's getting close to that 2-minute warning. This is going to be very, very important for J-Ro to stop him. It limit him to at least a field goal. And if he can do that and try to score in the next possession, he'll cut into that lead a little bit. He has to make a stop here. And Jones, plenty of time. Man, there is no pass rush. Gets it to his wide receiver. I thought he had the guy to the right on that slant route wide open, but he goes with the backside dig and, you know, or the backside inlet route, and he gets the first down. That was a tight throw, too. I mean, that was good defensive coverage there.
Yeah, everyone's open. Like J-Ro's struggling against his offense. He had 3 people open that play.
This has got to be frustrating for J-Ro. I know J-Ro's very private person, and he's very competitive. This has got to be tough for him to swallow this.
What happened to me is Joe.
Nice little RPO, and I don't know what the defender was doing. He had him in the backfield, misses. It just completely whiffs on him, and it lets Jim pick up for 7 yards on the carry. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 3 situation here. I mean, Jim is in the driver's seat at this point. I mean, it seems like he can kind of do whatever he wants. Run up the middle, but good job by J-Ro stopping the run. There's no yards on that one. So that brings up a 3rd and 3, very manageable for Jim Jones, but J-Ro has to get his defense off the field here. Oh, man, nice pass to Neighbors. Neighbors gets in for the touchdown. And, I mean, 28-0. This is going to be very difficult for J-Ro. One thing I do want to point out, Coherent, one thing that really makes me mad about this game is the pursuit. If you watch this, look at his defenders. Look how they just kind of stood there and let him go around. I hate that. That's one thing that's killing this game as far as defense goes.
Definitely, but as far as the last guy, when he bounced off, he tried to hit stick him. That's why he didn't get too much on the last guy. He tried to hit stick him.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, you can't be punished for, you know, overabundance of hit sticks. I have noticed that. Even though we got guys that love doing it.
Yeah, you got to time it right, or that will happen right there.
J-Ro's taking it. He's taking it off to the corner. Gets the Brown to the 23-yard line. I thought maybe he saw something there. You know, trying to go to the sidelines, but doesn't get much. I mean, if I'm in that situation, I'm just letting the ball, you know, go in the end zone. At least I'm going to get it at the 30, but.
Well, that's where I had to pay attention to land. It didn't land in the end zone.
Yep. And Jim Jones is in complete control right now. Looks like he's sitting in the house, and he backs it up. Great play, but nice pass to Valdez Scantling. Looks like he has a vertical route, and he saw that inside, that slot receiver. Great job. He's going to do a no huddle here. Plenty of time for Purdy. Purdy gets Ayuk for the first down at midfield now. Looks like he's cooking with gas.
Yeah, he knows he needs to score to keep himself in the game.
Where was this J-Ro? I do also feel when you kind of play and you're down like this, you take more chances. You play in, you know, more of a 5-wide shotgun formation. So J-Ro's going to have to do something here.
Yep.
More time. He does that Texas route with McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets all the way down to the 33-yard line. He's going to run another no huddle here. He wants to save those 2 timeouts. Purdy runs up the middle. I like that play call even I don't know why that guard did not pick his defender up, but I do like that play call only for the simple fact that J-Ro probably wanted to run just to see if he could get some yards and catch him off guard and then call the timeout. So I would have done something very similar to that.
The guard picked him up because I think he hit trigger too early.
Oh, yeah, he might have done that.
He hit trigger in the background, so that guy usually doesn't release off the first guy in time.
That is true. If you hold the trigger button, it almost kills your blocking. So looks like he's got he's in a empty formation here. The 33-yard line, 2nd and 10. Purdy again with plenty of time. Gets it over McCaffrey. Oh, and McCaffrey drops it. That was a great pass by Brock Purdy, man. You got to come down with that if you're Christian McCaffrey.
Moved the dude with the other guy, left that vacant hole right there, and just couldn't hold down. Looks like he went for possession catch too. It's rough.
I mean, obviously Jim is playing phenomenal, but you know, it just seems like J-Ro cannot catch a break. But that does not take away from the fact that Jim Jones is playing an absolutely phenomenal game. Great pass right here from Persall. Persall is trying to get out of bounds, and he does, saving their last time out. So there's 27 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be 1st and 10. They could theoretically get another first down out of this, but if I know J-Ro, he may be going to the end zone a couple times here.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yep. He probably has, you know, at this point, maybe you try to run it again and see if you can pick something up. No huddle it to a pass play that you like, but no, it looks like he's coming out and empty again.
If I was running, I'd do it first play. Was the second play on no huddle.
McCaffrey comes around in motion, throws it to McCaffrey, who has two people there. Great job by Jim to kind of just stand there and kind of not let him go around with a spin move or a juke. I like that play by Jim. He's going to bring up 2nd and 10, like we talked about. He's going to no huddle here. Gets it to his receiver, falls down. He has 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Or do you think that he kicks a field goal here?
Yes. That's unfortunate. 2 plays before the
I don't know what a field goal does for you, to be honest with you. I think he goes for it. A field goal does absolutely nothing in the situation. You are down by 4 scores, and you are right. He's going for the field goal. But, you know, I got to believe, man, this is the first time you've been down here. Got to go for that touchdown. This field goal just does nothing for you.
I could get it if he did, but anything can happen.
And that brings us to halftime, where the Giants are up big, 28-3 on the San Francisco 49ers and J-Ray.
Hey, it's full-time Brady out of the stands real quick.
I mean, if you're J-Ro in this situation, you and I both been on the other side of this. Have you given up? What are you doing? Is there anything you can do to, you know, like, just obviously he's got to get it stopped. This would do a lot for his confidence. But if you're J-Ro, what are you thinking? What's going through your head?
I'm getting out a nickel, and regardless he goes to 3 or 4 wideouts right now, I'm going to condense 3-4-4-3.
Yep.
No matter what.
He's in an I formation here. Play action, and he's going right for that receiver. It's way too overthrown, but great job by J-Ro. Kind of left that early on that post route, but
there's 2 people there, so that's on target. That might have got picked.
Yeah.
It's a good overthrow.
That's one thing that separates Jim from a lot of players. A lot of guys would have went for that post route. Jim went for the long one, knowing that like either his guy getting or no one. So he does come out in that I-form slot. Nice blocking for Tracy again. Tracy gets the first down and more. And man, this run game has really started to fire up for Jim Jones and these New York Giants.
These other linebackers, I'll tap my head, but Jared might want to consider using someone else besides Warner. He's so good, I feel like usually him kind of defaults his rating a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, and one thing I really like about Jim Jones' game is that he does utilize 2 running back formations here. Gets a scatterbo, and he's lucky that wasn't either intercepted or tackled for a loss there. The best thing that was done was that ball was swatted away. I don't know what he was thinking there. There was a guy in that flat.
Yeah, he made a mistake. He had some people open. Up and off to him, Joe. Near Jim.
So that brings up 2nd and 10. He's going in that pistol ace formation again. Run to Scatabo. Scatabo hits the corner. Great job of trying to extend the play, but that brings up 3rd and 8. I have to believe that Jim Jones is probably at 80% or 100% on 3rd down conversions right now. If you are J-Ro, you have to get a stop here. I mean, we've been talking about this, but this is probably the most important play of a game. If you don't get a stop here and he get able to just waste the clock and go down the field, you are in trouble.
And Bosa's got to find a way to get pressure. Goal line on the Giants ain't that good, and he's been nowhere to be found.
Yep. He runs it up the middle. I don't know why he did that. Maybe thinking maybe he can catch him off or something, but he was in that very popular bunch formation by 3-by-1, so it's going to force him to punt. This is huge for J-Ro. J-Ro's got to capitalize on this.
Yeah. I think he was trying to get it reasonable, knowing he had to go for it. If he could have got it, 4th and 2 or 3, I think he was going to go for it there.
Yep. So he lets the punt go by him, and it actually bounces backwards. He's going to get the ball at the 17-yard line, and he's not going away from this I form. I mean, you would think he'd have to, maybe go in a shotgun, but he's not. Runs it with McCaffrey. I thought for a second McCaffrey, if he gets away, like his blocker got in front of him or something, but he got away from that guy. It was a touchdown for him, but great job. He's sticking with this run game right now. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. Play action. He does have that crosser wide open. Pearsall, nice throw by Brock Purdy. He's moving the chains now. That brings up a 1st down at his own 43. But at least he's actually moving the ball this time.
Yeah. Yep. He's finally starting to figure out that D. But it might be a little too late.
That shotgun 2-by-2 set. Nice run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey, if he gets it past there, he's gone. They were able to catch him and take him down. I thought McCaffrey had a touchdown. I think it was those little wiggles he did that allowed them to catch up.
Shooter and straight, more like an angler right at that pylon. I think I agree.
Absolutely. It looked like he kind of wiggled there for a second. I think if he would have just had that straight line, he would have been gone. But 1st down regardless. Shotgun play. 2 tight end set. And it looks like it's an RPO. He is going to Robinson here. Brian Robinson, the star from Washington Commanders, who traded him in the offseason to back up an injury-riddled McCaffrey. So he does get his first carry of the ballgame.
Not a bad guy to get. He got shot. Still playing.
Now they got 2 players that's been shot, so that's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
That definitely gives him street cred.
Yeah.
McCaffrey with the wide zone play kind of looks like a stretch. He does get the 1st down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 10. So basically a 1st and goal situation here. Looks like he's going to audible the play here. Runs through. Nice job of running through that hole. It didn't look like there was a hole there, and he was patient, and he was finally able to open that up.
He snuck his nose between both them linemen and made himself wiggle his way through. That was crazy. That don't work for me when I try.
So he's coming out in a single back formation here. Oh, man. And I think that was a run commit by
There's
Jim.
no way it wasn't. If it wasn't, it was his own. That was a run commit. The only way it wasn't was a trap play, and those guys just shot the gap.
Yeah, he shot the gap. Great job of penetrating the offensive line there. Sure. He's staying in that I-form formation here. Plenty of time. Gets it to Kittle for the touchdown. Much-needed touchdown for the San Francisco Giants. That cuts the lead to 18 points. He's definitely not out of it yet.
No, not at all.
And I
Not
like
a
that
bad
play.
idea to take that field goal. After all.
A lot of the guys bite on that slant, and it's like that. It's like that route that like goes out, cuts in right behind that slant, and normally the user will go after the slant, leaving that wide open.
Yep, I do it all the time.
Yep. So Wandale Robinson, who's had a good game on special teams here, does not get but to the 23-yard line. Jim Jones gets the ball back. If you're Jim Jones, you got to kind of keep playing the same style that you've been playing, but it looks like the 49ers have done a good job of at least tightening up a little bit.
Yeah, they just got a couple first downs. Can't let them get the ball back.
Absolutely.
But J-Ro, and probably sending the house 3 straight plays.
Play action. And he gets out to the flat. Nice job of Tracy breaking the tackle there, getting a couple extra yards because of that. It looked like he was dead to rights. Stiff-armed the defender and gets 8 yards on the carry.
He is very, very lucky that was not a fumble. Not often do you see a hit clean and you don't fumble. That was clean.
Well, defense sucks on this game, so that could be another reason.
Nah.
Plenty of time. Passes it to the flat to Theo Johnson. Theo Johnson gets enough for the first down. And that brings up, I mean, again, if you're looking at it, he's moving the chains. The clock continues to run. I mean, he's got to get a stop here again. I mean, obviously, he's down 18. We've seen, bigger comebacks, but, he's really got to get a stop here. And he follows the drag, but he goes with the corner route and overthrows Malik Neighbors. I love that. He's forcing him to make the tougher throws, the deeper throws, and he's forcing Dart to go downfield.
Seems to only be doing, I mean, they did it once on the deep one, but he's really only doing a few of those when there's only nobody over top, so he sails that he's not sailing it too, so.
Absolutely. Dart under center yet again. And he's got a little bit of pressure, and he's lucky that he didn't get a better pass because it looked like the defender for San Francisco was right there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Great job by J-Ro to stop that.
He's got to get a stop here. If he gets a stop here, he's right back in it. Like, he's got to get a stop right here in this play.
He's got 3 wide receivers to the right, actually a tight end there. Plenty of time. Oh, he's got the he's got the crosser wide open. Wyatt, Jalen Wyatt, that fast receiver. I think he's a 2 or 3 year man. He's got speed on him. I like that play. Great job of Jim, not just buckling, and he's giving Dart every opportunity to make these throws.
The corner that was on hot ran into the mid zone on the cover 1, and he was stuck on him. That's allowed him to get so open.
This looks like a blitz here.
Definitely man.
Yeah, definitely man. Warner follow. Oh, man. Wide open. And he overthrows Johnson again. Man, the coverage on this game is terrible. Could just be the defenders, obviously. But, man, that coverage is bad. I mean, Johnson was probably a good 15 yards ahead of his defender there.
If you don't shade inside and suddenly don't have a good man, that will happen.
Jackson Dart sails the throw. 2nd and 10. He's coming out in shotgun formation here. Looks like a man in motion. Up. Tracy's underneath center there. Does the run. Great job. I mean, I like that play call by Jim Jones because it makes it look like you're passing. Some guys would pass commit in that situation, and all of a sudden, he comes down and runs.
That's huge.
This is that single bunch. Or I'm sorry, that
single bunch.
That shotgun the bunch package.
Yeah.
Very popular. A lot of the pros use it. Very compish, but it's a good formation.
Most definitely.
Yeah, they're coming out in that bunch tight end set yet again. Probably picking the same play here. Yeah, he is. Let's see if J-Ro has anything for him. J-Ro. Nice job. See, I thought J-Ro was going to go with that Texas route, that running back, but he sticks with it, trusts the linebacker beside him, and he forces an incomplete pass, forcing a field goal here.
What you got to do. All right, 21-point lead now.
Yep,
Three
it's a
touchdowns.
three-score game, and that's where that field goal comes into play that he kicked before half. So you're probably right. It was a wise call. I just would have still tried to get a touch or a touchdown for that.
Yeah, I could have got it, but at the same time, I understand it.
Pearsall sprinting right to the sidelines. Tries to make a move. Great. Jim does a great job of not biting on these jukes. I like how he does that. He kind of just stands there, and it forces the tackle, forces him inside, and the defender gets him.
Definitely does, but that was kind of borderline zigzag-ish.
Shotgun formation here. Purdy with plenty of time. Oh, and I don't know why he went down. He was in front of the defender, and he must have just wanted to...
possession catch.
Yeah, possession catch. I don't know why he did beam around the corner there and at least get a first down. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A and X at the same time. I know I've done that multiple times.
Great pass big play to Jennings. Very patient.
Yeah, it's out of bounds, too.
Very patient pass play by Brock Purdy. He just sits in the pocket. Now he's trusting his offensive line, which is allowing him to make better reads. That post route, man, that was deadly. And it was covered pretty well. Jim did a great job of covering that.
I'm probably starting to go no huddle.
Another run play. And he is not going away from the run. You think in the situation he's going to try to score as quick as possible, but he does run up the middle. Dolan gets 1 yard there.
That's too clock.
Looks like he's coming out in a 4 wide receiver trip set. He's letting that clock run down for some reason. 4, 3.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to get out. He does.
15.
Gets the pass. Wow, what coverage Jim had in that play. He was still able to come down. That was a testament to both guys, really. Man, he came down with that ball. And he's not going away from the run, which is kind of surprising there. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9. I want to go back to that play. I mean, Jim Jones had perfect coverage there. It looked like that could have went to him, honestly, if he would have been just a little bit closer to the right. You're just tuning in. This is Apex Prime Live. We are Apex Madden and College Football League. We try to do as many games as we can, create content for you guys. Purdy, plenty of time. Throws it, and he throws an interception to Phillips. Great job of Phillips standing there with the receiver. Thought for a second J-Row would try to throw that away, but no, he throws it into the hands of the defender. Huge turnover for the New York Giants.
Might be the dagger.
Run that stretch play. Man, that was just perfect blocking. He's a very patient runner, and he's now, it looks like he could be trying to just kind of run it down J-Row's throat with Scataboo and Tracy.
Yeah, well, it's the first time really we've seen Scat. I think Tracy's probably yellow-orange now.
Scataboo's actually had a couple carries here. He actually does like to run him a bit. I think he's only had 3 or 4.
He usually does. I haven't really seen him. I remember Tracy because he's been everywhere.
Yeah. 3rd and 3 does come out in that I-form slot. And it looks like he's packing. It looks like he might be in a 3-4-4-4 here. He's going to run the ball, and I like that by J-Row. J-Row cut off the corner there and forced him inside, and he did get the stop. But about over 2 minutes have been able to go off the clock here. Very big for Jim. And he's going to let the clock run all the way down. 5 seconds. Let's see if McCaffrey, he's got McCaffrey returning the kick here. Let's see if he can do anything with it. And man, there was no blocking that guy. He came right in, got McCaffrey on his back. Oh no, looks like he's hurt. What a shot.
Well, you don't have the, definitely not, but you don't have the returning kicks.
I would not have the most injury-prone player on my team returning kicks. I'll just put it Brian Robinson with the carry gets about 5 yards. I do like, and it's a back injury. And this is why it's realistic, because doesn't he have back issues?
No, I mean he has in the past, but lately it's been his Achilles. He had tendonitis in his Achilles last year.
So he may be coming back soon. But Brian Robinson, nice little carry there. He may start seeing some of the carries. Purdy, and again, just standing in the pocket, delivers another nice pass. And Pearsall gets away from the defenders, and he is gone for a 60-yard touchdown catch and run. Great job by Ricky Pearsall. He shoots one off to the crowd. Obviously,
that was beautiful.
But anyway, he gives a salute to the Giants fans. Much needed here. Now he's only down 14. This makes things a little interesting. He has all 3 timeouts. He's got 3:21 left. Jim has been very methodical, so if he starts playing conservative again, he could force another 3 and out.
It's huge.
I do feel like Jim's last possession that he had, he was a little bit too conservative with that. But
I get it. 21-point lead, 4th quarter. You just want time out the clock, run it. A few minutes off. You just didn't expect a huge 70, 60-yard touchdown pass. A normal drive, he set.
Yep. Man, I would have to say he's been on the center about 75% of the time. I like his offense. I like the way he runs it.
Yeah, that's how you help out a young quarterback.
Time, gets the out route, and he runs out of bounds. I can only imagine if number 88 had the ball a little bit closer, he probably could have turned the corner and been off to the races.
I don't know who number 2 is, but he needs to go pick his jock strap off the field. He fell on his face off that cut.
But I will say that J-Rose made a game out of this. He's not going to take a blowout. He's not going to take this standing, laying down.
No, he did better than I did. I almost broke my controller. It was Joe.
We don't know if he broke his controller yet, so. Uh-oh.
He might have.
Nice job. Oh, man. See that broken tackle thing? That's crazy. Scottaboo did a nice job.
Yeah.
And I like the patience of J-Ro, and I kind of stood there, didn't let, because right there you could have just thought he was going to hesitate. Great job of actually delivering a hit, but Scottaboo, man, that dude just breaks tackles. 3rd inches, you got to think he's going to run the ball here. It looks like he's in a goal line formation. He's going to run with his quarterback. Oh, my goodness, that was not a good play call. That's going to bring up a 4th down. He can run it out here. Actually, J-Ro called a timeout. Very interesting.
Oh. Shank the kick. Oh, he did better than I thought. That was an overpowered kick. I thought he was going to shank it.
McCaffrey's back returning kick, so hopefully he doesn't break his back this time.
Puts him on his back. He's done.
He does get put on his back at the 35-yard line, so we will 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this ball game. A game that we really thought was going to be a complete blowout has turned into a semi-competitive game. Got that bunch tight end set. Purdy, plenty of time. He wants the corner route, and the corner route was double guard. I don't know. It was double teamed. I don't know why he went to that. It didn't look like anyone was wide open, but that could have been bad for him.
So.
Not very smart by J-Ro. He's going to have the trips 4 wide receiver set here. Plenty of time. I like it. He gets the block. And he gets the 1st down. Nice job for the receiver to block for him. That would have been a lot. He wouldn't have got that 1st down if it wasn't for that block. He's going to try to get one more play before a 2-minute warning. Oh, man. That could have been bad. Jim Jones playing really good zone there. He had his hurt hook.
I thought he was taking a
shot there. The way that the ball was coming, but he didn't.
He put the stick on his seam, and I thought he had a step to take a shot to the end zone there.
Yep. He's coming out in that 5 wide set. Let's see what he can do. Looks like they're going to bring the pressure. They're going to bring the heat. Nice job, but he does not get it. Great job by the defender to knock that out. That was Belton. Man, that was a nice throw by Purdy too, but Belton was like, nope, that's not going to happen. Still plenty of time. If he can get this in the onside, he might have a chance to tie the game, but he's going to need to score first. And he gets the Texas route. I thought for a second he had a post route on the left side that looked like wide open that he could have got a touchdown to, but he went with the safe route, got that first down. Now he's going to run no huddle.
I didn't make it to another read. It's probably his first read, so when he took it.
Yeah. Oh, man, everybody's covered. Great job by Jim Jones playing defense. That was good man coverage by this team. He's
definitely wanted that scene.
No huddle yet again. Let's see what he can do. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and great job by Dexter Lawrence to knock the ball down. That is kind of random. You don't see it a lot, but it is. It does happen, and it can deflate. Trust me, when that happens to me, I get pissed. But it can deflate a drive. Third and 9. Empty set here. Purdy taking his time. And he gets sacked. I did see Lorenzo Carter, or no, that was Brian Burns, comes in. He has got the best defensive line on this game. And finally he gets some pressure to get the sack. This is going to bring up 4th and long. This is J-Ro's last attempt. This could be it for him. He's letting the clock run down. I don't know why. 4th and 8. Looks like he's going to make an audible here. Tries to throw the vertical route, but for some reason Kittle cannot hang on to it. Jim Jones is going to take this ball game. Great job by Jim Jones he's played flawless defense. And Jim Jones is just going to kneel it out. What are your thoughts on this defense?
Same as always been. Chaos. When I played him, I was running for my D-line. His D-line sets everything else up. You usually don't have time to get to a third read.
Great job by Jim Jones and J-Ro making it a ball game. But Jim Jones goes to 7-2. J-Ro drops to 6-3. I am Alpha, and this is Coherent. Thank you for tuning in. Any final thoughts before we call it a night here?
Both very well ran teams are good, and they're probably both in the playoffs. So that
both teams might see each other again in the playoffs. I hope you guys like the broadcast. We're going to try to do more of these, not just being sporadic about it. So again, for Apex Prime, I am Alpha the Commish. And he is Coherent, and we are out. Thank you for tuning in.